All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, it's that time. It's that time again. Monday night, the favorite night of the week for you. Hope you had yourself a great weekend because we got a nice show for you. You know, we bring heavy hitters in all the time from all around the world. Well, it feel like around the world, all around the United States. If they're great, you might see them on here and watching this tape, even though it's a stream. So go ahead and put your name in and where you're coming in from. I'll give you a quick shout out before we get started with the show. I do have a couple of brief announcements I'd like to drop in for you. And let's see here. We are streaming live right now on the YouTube channel at Chris Monroe STL. Streaming live on Periscope at Chris Monroe Show. Had to create a new page just for that on the Periscope. We're also streaming live in the Woke Real Estate Investors group. I think we're even streaming live in the Wholesaling Houses for Newbies group as well. That's been shared out. We're also streaming live on the Chris Monroe Show page on Facebook, on Instagram as well. What's up, Instagram family? If you want to get the full experience, make sure you hop on over to the YouTube channel at Chris Monroe STL. Let's see here. We got some nice shows coming up for you here in the next couple of weeks. Next Monday night, let's see, that's going to be what? The 13th. The 13th of April, we'll have DJ Rehabbing in High Heels on Instagram. She'll be coming in, breaking down a deal she just did recently where she's going to be making money on multiple parts inside of a wholesale deal. Make sure you're tuned in for that next Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. We got DJ coming in. Don't ask me how to say the whole name there, but you can read it right at the top. Also, the following week, let's see here. That's going to be the 20th, 4/20. We got Hakeem Valles. He played for the Detroit Lions. He's doing real estate full time now. He left football and said, I'm going to go get some real money without breaking my back. He said, I'm jumping on in here to be on the attack and make some real bread and, still be good to go. So we'll check that out on April the 20th, same time, right back here. Also, on the 27th, we got another millennial coming in, O'Neal Parker out of Louisiana, talking about learning the truth about business credit and some other things as well. That's April 27th. Make sure you're tuned in for that. And then you know who we got tonight. We got a heavy hitter, Miss Corey Nicole, coming in to drop some jewels on you, talking about this real estate here. So like I said, put your name in and where you're coming in from. Give you a quick shout out. Let's see who we got over here. What's up, Angela Long? What it do, Mr. I Stay Woke STL in the building. That's right, representing. That's right. LA Real Estate Investors coming from KC. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to have you. And we got Jacksonville, Florida in here. Ralph Jones, what's up? What's up? D Howard, what's up? Nuggets, please, my man from Milwaukee. Well, we about to drop some nuggets on you for sure. Make sure you got your pen and paper ready. Bring questions if you have any questions on anything we're talking about. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and a like and a share if you care. What's up, Randy? I see you out in North Carolina. That's where my brother stays at, out in Charlotte. So I see we got people coming from around the world. New Orleans in the house. Mike buys houses full price. And we got Cable and Ken Walker. Now, why you put a slash between your name? What you trying to do? Kansas City in the building. Good to see you as well. So enough of that. You know what time it is, y'all. It's about that time to get this thing popping.
And we have Mr. I Stay Woke, and Mr. I Stay
Woke. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe, and I'm right back at you with another real estate video. We got a nice show for. We got Miss Corey Nicole. What's up with you?
Hey, Corey Nicole, the business beauty in the house. I was rocking to that intro. Yes.
So you was over there doing a two-step on them,
With
huh?
my cocktail and all. Yes. I was jamming over here. You know, Philly style.
That's right. Also, that's where you're from?
Yes, sir. I'm a Jersey Philly girl. Hey, Eagles Nation.
Eagles Nation in the building. So for people who may not know who you are, who is Corey Nicole and what do you do?
Oh my God, Corey Nicole, aka the Business Beauty. I am that crazy, quirky, emotional, sensitive, dramatic real estate investor currently residing in the DMV by way of Philadelphia. And I cater to the newbie. So I cater to those that have been in the business from 0 to 24 months. I create resources, I create content for the newbie wholesaler, real estate investor, and just business entrepreneur all the way around.
Great, great. Now it sounds like you're one of those people that's providing lots of value to people out here, people coming in from all around. So how long have you been dealing in this real estate type business?
Well, you know what? It's crazy, Chris. So I've been in the sales industry for over 15 plus years. So I started in the sales industry by doing short sales. And back then, we didn't call it wholesaling. We just called it, helping people in foreclosure. So I actually started in the business years and years ago doing short sales. Then I graduated to the mortgage industry. It tanked, and I went over to the insurance sales field. Fast forward to 2019, I'm a government employee. We go through a 35-day shutdown and I have no paycheck. And I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. This is for the birds. I know that I am supposed to have multiple streams of income. So I'm doing my research on YouTube for real estate. I'm Googling real estate investing because I know real estate creates the most millionaires over any other industry, period. I come across this video of this fine ass black man called Max Maxwell. And I said, honey, who is this man? What is he selling? I am buying whatever it is that he is selling, Chad. So that's how I got back into wholesaling. And that was over a year ago.
Wow, so we almost got something in common there. That's where I actually stumbled into real estate too. I was watching some motivational videos, fell asleep, woke up. It was a dude on TV with a big beard talking about real estate. I'm like, who is this black girl talking about real estate? Oh no, we in the game. Let me in, coach. So that's great. So now you're doing wholesaling. Do you do that full time, or are you operating other businesses as well?
I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. I have been a full-time entrepreneur since August. I, again, got back into the wholesaling space back in January of 2019. I was in all these huge wholesaling groups and communities, and I felt like intimidated as far as not answering, but asking questions in these big groups. So then, I was doing all this studying and figuring out the contracts and all this kind of stuff. So I put together a 30-day challenge. And I just reached out to a couple people. I said, you know what, let's just do a 30-day challenge, see if we can get our first deal within, 30 days. So that was about April of 2019. So I created this group, Wholesaling Houses for Newbies, with only about 10 people. From there, in the last year, in less than a year, it has grown over 12,000 members. So shout out to Wholesaling Houses for Newbies. So yes, I do wholesale full time. I do about 1 to 2 deals a month. My goal is not to be a super wholesaler. At this point in my career, I really want to do more mentoring and coaching. And I've created an online course, Wholesaling Hacks Bootcamp for Newbies, which is doing great things as well. So at this point in my career, I really kind of want to stay in the course creation, coaching, mentoring space.
Right. So you want to train up some more people to go out and help even more people.
Exactly. I want to train the super wholesalers to go out there and make it happen, especially with everything that's going on now. Isn't it just crazy?
Yeah, that's
crazy.
COVID-19 and change the game up and say a lot of people were, trying to figure out the virtual space now. So do you kind of train on a virtual wholesaling, or you do more so the traditional go knocking on the door type deal?
Wholesaling is wholesaling, right? Sales is sales. So once you learn the process, either in our group or through our bootcamp, Wholesaling Hacks Bootcamp for Newbies, you will know how to either go door to door, drive for dollars, cold call, text message blast, RBM, whatever it is that fits you and your personality and your budget. Amen, because it has to fit your budgets. Right. That is what I train you to do, and that's what I admonish you to do. So yes, we're training on both local wholesaling as well as virtual wholesaling.
Yeah, because I kind of started the game virtual right off the gate. Like my first few deals, I only met a few sellers, so we were locking up deals right over the phone and didn't even know you're supposed to go to the house. I mean, I knew it, but I knew that I didn't want to do that. So It kind of helped me out as far as that. So as far as virtual wholesaling and things like that, what type of tips or tactics do you try to use to try to attract this motivated seller that wants to pretty much sell their house at a discounted price?
Well, Chris, first of all, I forgot to say this, but thank you so much for having me on. I so appreciate it. I feel like I'm big time now. I done made it to the Chris Monroe Woke Show, honey. I'm woke now. So I just wanted to say thank you. I really do appreciate you allowing little old me. I know I don't have a big name in the game or anything. So thank you for having little old me on your show. I'm so humbled and I appreciate that. But as far as virtual wholesaling goes, what I train on is, first of all, nobody's motivated. Okay. I don't believe there's a such thing as motivated sellers per se. All right. First of all, these people are about to lose their home. This is the biggest asset that they have invested in. They're distressed. Most homeowners, most sellers that we target are distressed. Now, however, there are some that could be, motivated. They've had a house for a long time, has high equity. They just don't want to deal with it anymore and they want to get rid of it. But for the most part, we are dealing with sellers in distress. So what I teach is to build rapport. I don't think that enough of us leaders are teaching about rapport. We're not teaching about people and relating to people and getting to know them, listening to their stories. Everybody loves to talk about themselves. Everybody. Mm-hmm. So once we break down that wall, teach them how to trust us, find out about them, listen to them and about their little bad kids and their grandkids, child. Just listen to them, listen to their little story, let them go on and on and on, build that rapport. And once you build that rapport with them, you're going to be able to sell them anything. I teach sales is nothing but service and empathy. So this is a service industry. And once you lead with service, once you lead with finding a solution, you're going to sell to that problem. You're going to find a solution to that problem. You're going to sell to that pain point and the money will follow.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Every day a hustling.
You gotta be hustling. You're right. So a person that has the mindset of, I just gotta go work a job. Do you think somebody that's working a regular 9-to-5 should be able to transition over to something like this full time easily?
Absolutely. Now, nothing is easy, and I think that's where a lot of people get the misconception. We're watching YouTube University, we watching our 1,000 free videos, and we make it look easy. So when we get into this space, and if we don't close the deal in 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, we don't have one of those huge checks to post on Facebook, we get discouraged, right? But most of us are 9-to-5ers. Before this whole global crisis, we're 9-to-5ers. Use that income, use your biweekly paycheck, your weekly paycheck to invest in your side hustle. Use it to invest in your education. Use it to invest in your tools. Amen.
That's
and
right.
Then you transition full time once you have your processes in place, once you have your automation in place, once you have your budget in place, and your side hustle replaces your full-time income. Then you can transition easily into this industry. But yes, I've done it. It definitely can be done.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. So when it comes to when people are transitioning from this 9-to-5 mentality over into the real estate investing space, what are some of the common things you see that some of the new people come to you with, some of the common problems that they run into?
They come to me with a bunch of excuses. Now, anyone who knows me and follows me long enough knows that I'm very direct, I'm very to the point, and I want you to eliminate excuses, okay? You are looking at someone who has been through homelessness, who has been through divorce, all kinds of abuse, everything, okay? And I was able to pull myself up by my bootstraps, own my own ish, stop being a bum, get my life together, and become a successful business woman. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Someone just put in the comments, Tito said, it's tough when you work 9 to 9. Well, Tito, if you are working 9 to 9, you know what you do? You send out your RVMs during the day. You send out your email blast and your text message blast throughout the day. And then then what do you do after that? You wake up the next morning, because the laws say we can telemarket, we can reach out between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. So you get your butt up a little bit early the next day, and you respond to your RVMs and you respond to your text messages. If you're working from 9 to 9, I hope you're taking a break. So what do you do during your break? You return your voicemails, you return your text messages. So I think that people, when they come into this space, they come with fears. They don't know if they're worthy. They don't know if they can get it. They're overwhelmed because they're watching all these YouTube videos. They don't know where to start. They don't know what's legal, what's illegal. They don't know, where to go for help. So I say, do your research. Get out of all these groups. Stop posting in every group, getting 100 different opinions, and just plainly do your research. There's tools out there that can assist you. There's great, amazing mentors and coaches like Chris Monroe, and that has the Woke Real Estate Facebook group that can help you and train you and teach you the way. Find someone that resonates with you. Find a coach and mentor that you can align with and that can help you reach your goals. Stick with that person and learn the way.
I would agree with that. Get you one person and go deep on their content, because you can go around bouncing around to all these different gurus, and you'll get 6 different answers. You'll be confused, like, well, what do I do? And you won't do anything because, a confused mind will always say no. So people that are watching it here live, if you like this content, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it a share, and subscribe. Plus, if you have any questions, be sure to pop them in. We'll be sure to try to get to them before we wrap this show up. So, Corey Nicole, so when it comes to actually finding these people who need our assistance, what are some of the marketing strategies that you would recommend for somebody on, say, a limited budget?
Okay, with somebody on a limited budget, oh my God, there's so many things you can do. I got my first deal by posting on social media. Now, I know some of y'all don't want to post on social media because you jump from thing to thing and you're a little embarrassed and you don't know if people will have faith in you with what you're doing over in the real estate investing, wholesaling space. However, do it anyway. Post on your Facebook pages. Post in your stories, leave little 20, 60-second videos in your stories. Your stories get more views than your actual wall. So I say do that every single day, all right? Because why? People would rather reach out to you and ask you for help than you necessarily, calling them and texting them and that type of thing. And then that's what's called a warm lead. Also, we can do what? We can drive for dollars. If you don't got a car, walk for dollars. Stop using excuses. Get out into your neighborhood. Talk to your postman. Talk to your neighbors. Find other people that can help bring you deals, right? We have bird dogs. We have Uber drivers, Lyft drivers. We have our siblings, our spouses, our friends. Let them know what you're doing. Tell them if they come across a vacant or abandoned house, take a picture of it and text it to you. So there are so many things. Get your butt up and go down to your county courthouse. Now, when you go down to the county courthouse, the clerk you talk to, she gonna act like she don't know what she talking about or what you talking about, okay?
Right.
Making $10 an hour. Her job is to filter people. Ask to speak to a manager. Know what you are looking for when you go down to the county courthouse for probates. For divorce leads, you're going to go for probate leads, you're going to go to the probate office. Divorce leads, you're going to go to the family office. Tax liens, you're going to go to your tax office. Code violations, your code violation office. So know what you are looking for and the exact office you need to go to when you go down there. And I have just given you 3 free ways to find leads. So there is no excuse, guys. In 2020, there is no excuse. We are going through a global crisis. We need to set ourselves up to be prepared for this influx of inventory, Chris. I mean, it's about to be crazy. I mean, it's sad. I don't want to make it seem like I'm taking light of the situation because it's sad, it's stressful, it's frustrating, it's overwhelming. But I'm telling you, now is the time to prepare for this influx of properties. It is.
Yeah.
Eliminate excuses and get prepared. Do what you need to do. Invest in your education. Get with the coach and mentor you need to get with. And I'm telling y'all, it's about to be popping. I'm excited. Yeah.
It is definitely a large transfer of wealth happening right before our eyes, and most people won't take advantage of it. And so you did mention something as well about when you said you did your first deal, you got it from social media. And I want to touch on that because a lot of people don't realize the power of social media. We get on this thing to watch twerking, nothing wrong with twerking, but they get on here to see all this other stuff instead of actually bettering your life, actually learning it, using this social media platforms to actually learn things, to actually better yourself and become a better person. Because there's no excuse, like you said. I mean, and I don't see why people waste the time of posting all this other junk versus when they can be actually producing content to actually help, do something better for their business or for their livelihood. Wouldn't you agree?
I so totally agree. Chris, the one thing that I appreciate about knowing you is that when I talk to you, now, y'all, it's hard to get Chris. Okay. Let me tell y'all off the jump. It's hard to get him. I be hitting him up on Facebook. I be hitting him up on inbox. I be video chatting him, trying to request him Instagram. Now it's hard, but when you do get him, he is so full of value. That is one thing that I love about Chris Monroe, Mr. I Stay Woke. So one thing that he taught me one day, we were talking on video chat, and he was like, yeah, I just got finished watching, YouTube. And somehow he mentioned it was on his TV. And I was like, you can watch YouTube on your TV? He was like, yeah, I do that all day. And I was like, oh. So he actually helped me set it up to watch YouTube on my TV. Since then, I've been watching podcasts of the few people that I follow. I'm watching great content on YouTube through my TV. I don't know where randomly that came from because I know it had nothing to do with the question, but that's just what came to mind. But yes, on social media, I'm telling you guys, it's such a powerful platform, especially now with everybody being home. If I were you, I'll be posting every day on something on foreclosure. Because do you know how many people are about to get their houses foreclosed on? Yes, we're being lenient now. The government's being lenient. They've stopped foreclosures. They've stopped evictions. However, when we come out of this, all of that stuff is going to come due, and foreclosures are going to, everything's going to go back to normal, quote unquote normal, right? So right now, I will be researching foreclosures. I will be posting every day about foreclosures. Also, landlords, they are going to be losing their properties. They're going to be behind as well. Why? Because people cannot pay their rents. I will be marketing to tired landlords every single day on social media. And don't just post it on your page, because I don't post on my page necessarily every day, but you will see something in my story each and every day. Use social media, use the fact that everyone's home, everyone is online, use it for your advantage. Amen.
That's right. That's right. And everybody is online because Instagram been crashing and all these other sites because too many people going live at the same time. They can't handle the amount of traffic it is. And so you did say something powerful there too as well about the foreclosures. Yeah, it's going to eventually have to we're going to have to do something about these deals because what are they going to do with the property if they can't catch it up? If it gets behind, and some people just let it go. Now, another thing that I've been noticing while I've been, still marketing and everything, I see that there's been some investors looking to unload their property. Have you seen stuff like that in between you and your students?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's always going to be investors, cash buyers that also want to unload as well as upload properties. So it's so important for you to build up your cash buyers list. I'm telling you, you don't have PropStream, you are missing out on such a powerful tool. Now I know Chris has a link for you to go on and get PropStream. You can put the address of the property you're looking at, and then you can, and within that 2 to 5 mile radius, you can see what cash buyers are in that neighborhood. So again, there's no excuses, and talk to people everywhere you go. Now, I know we're quarantined now. However, when things go back to normal, I promise you, go out, just tell people what you do. As you said it in line, this same personality I have now, I have when I go out in public. And as I'm standing in line, oh my God, especially if it's a cute guy, oof, I'm gonna be like, honey, are you single? Hey, what you do? So yes, I am talking to everybody. I'm telling them what I'm doing. I'm asking them what they're doing and letting them know I'm looking for people that are selling their houses as well as people that are that want to let go. That are looking to buy houses as well. So yeah, there are definitely people that are going to want to unload their properties because they know that they're not going to be able to keep up with the payments, with the global crisis that we're going through and the fact that tenants, they just can't pay right now.
Right. It's a bad thing, and I guess in it they're gonna have to figure it out because they haven't figured out this business grant thing. Have you went and applied for that $10,000 that everybody's supposed to get?
Did I? What? Absolutely. Absolutely. I went on and I filled out my little application. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, us real entrepreneurs, we up all times of night. And so I'm in one of my groups and they put the little link for the SBA loan application. And I went on that night. It's a very easy, very streamlined process. No one has heard back yet that I know of. I know that they are still processing applications, but absolutely, I went on. That's why it's so important. Why we're talking about that, it's so important for you to structure your businesses. And this is something that we talk about in the Wholesaling Hacks Bootcamp for newbies. We teach you how to structure your businesses. Get your LLCs. Come out of these groups where they tell you you don't need an LLC to wholesale. Now, technically, no, you do not need it. However, you are now an entrepreneur. You are now a business owner. So you need to act like that. And you need to take the time, pay the little $200, get your LLC in place. Had you had your LLC in place before this global crisis, you will be eligible for an SBA grant or loan. How powerful is that? Just by doing what you are supposed to do. Take care of your business.
Yeah, it makes total sense to go ahead and, do what you're supposed to do. Treat yourself like a business. Treat your business like a real business, not a side hustle. That's some of the things that actually helped me in this business. Because a lot of people are like, how do you do so many deals so quick? Because I came in with the mindset of this is a business, not just a hustle. I want to get a little quick check here and there. No, I want to get this thing to produce income on a regular basis. If you treat it like a business, it'll take care of you. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. And you know what? It's really about mindset. I'm so focused this year on mindset because a lot of us, we've never owned a business before, or we don't know any business owners. So a lot of people, they just don't know any better, so I want to be a leader that focuses on my community, educating my community and letting them know the benefits of being a business owner, the benefits of building business credit, the benefits of applying for funding and taking care of your personal credit as well. So all of those things are so super duper important. You have to get up every day. You have to work your business like a business. You have to write down your vision, your mission statement. You have to put your core values in place and know them for yourself. So when you have other people that come in, your assistants, your VAs, you can translate that to them. And while you are by yourself, while you are still a newbie, document all of your processes. Now, this is something that Chris helped me with. I use Loom now. Oh my God, it's an amazing videos, a screencasting platform where you can literally screencast all of your processes, pulling leads, skip tracing your leads, pulling your cash buyers, pulling your comps, analyzing your deals. Document. Don't go out there wasting money and wasting time getting these virtual assistants because you're too lazy to do your own cold calls. And you don't know how to tell that VA to do cold calls. You don't know how to articulate your process. You don't know how to articulate your mission. When they make the appointments for you, you can't even keep up with the appointments because you have no process in place. Y'all stop wasting time and stop wasting money. Okay? So yes, treat your business like a business. We cannot expect to be 100,000aires, millionaires with no process in place, without your business structure in place. That it's ludicrous to me. So yeah, come on, y'all. We're getting it together in 2020. We're going to take this time of shut-in, take this time of quarantine, and we're going to get it together.
That's right. Get this money like it ain't even funny. So yeah, yeah, so if y'all have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. We'll try to get to you here. We're on with Corey Nicole, the business beauty, dropping knowledge. I see that everybody's in here giving thumbs up and likes. Thank you for doing it, and give this video a share as well. So Corey Nicole, let's see here. We got a couple of questions in here. They want to know, is it better to buy now or to wait?
I would actually wait a little bit. I think that we will still begin to see some more drops in interest in interest rates. And also, like we had mentioned earlier, I think that we're going to see an influx of foreclosures. Like me, I want to buy some properties. I want to buy a home that I'm going to live in, and I'm actually going to wait myself to find out what the inventory is, that's coming down the pike. So I would just wait just a little bit. Let's be a little patient. And in the meantime, oh God, DeCarlo, I don't know what your name is, honey. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, DeCarlo, honey. In the meantime, get your buyers in place, get your funding in place, get your business structure in place. Do all of that. Continue to monitor the market and the inventory. And I promise you're gonna be blessed. Amen.
There you go. There you go. Good one there. So yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I would say, yeah, make sure you're buying a deal if you are going to buy now. Don't just buy because, of the situation. Buy because it's truly a deal and you see value in it, because a deal can come in up, down, or sideways
Absolutely.
market. Let's see here. Angela Long over here on Facebook has a question. What do we say when we go to the courthouse? Can't just ask them for the probate list because they be tripping.
Hey, Angela. Yes, you can go and just ask for the probate list. A lot of people don't know what probate is, but the probate list is a public record list. So yes, you are able to have access to that. If someone doesn't know what probate is, you want to explain to them that this is the process of when someone dies and they leave their property to the next of kin. So you kind of want to explain it to the person that you're talking to. It's not that they want to trip or anything. Again, they're dealing with an influx of people, of customers that, come in. So if the clerk that you're talking to, the information desk person doesn't know what you talk to, she about to go on break, child, she didn't have to wake up early to take the bus to work, whatever the situation is, ask to speak to a manager and be able to articulate the process yourself. Don't just go to the courthouse, ask for a probate list just because we're telling you to do that. Know what you're asking for, know what you're looking for. And Angela, I want to tell you, when you go to the courthouse and you're looking at the probate list, you want to look at the records that have real property attached to it. So that's something I didn't know at first, but thank God the person in the probate office, she knew what I was looking for, because other, wholesalers or investors came in. So you want to look at the list that have real property attached to them.
So when you went there, does they in your market, do they charge you for that, or is something free they can give you?
They don't charge you for it unless you want a printout. However, you also can't take pictures. Now they have all these binders. Okay. So I had to go down there with my notebook and I had to literally write down every record that I wanted to call on. Otherwise, you can have them print the records, but it's going to be like loads and loads of paper, and all of them do not have the real property attached to it. And I realize every county is different, but here in Maryland, yeah, I would take my notebook down there and I would just write down, the information on the next of kin, their contact information, and I would skip trace them and go from there.
There you go. That's right. Take action. So that's the thing with these videos that people are watching, even people watching on a replay. Make sure you go and take action on some of this stuff. If you hear something that sounds like it could work for you or you want to try it, go ahead and try it out. Don't just consume a lot of information and never take action. Be an action taker. Wouldn't you agree, Corey, Nicole?
Absolutely. It's a time to take massive, massive action. You know what? You are not going to reap anything if you don't sow anything. Come on. I'm talking good on tonight. That just blessed me. You are not going to reap until you sow. And guess what else? You don't reap in the same season that you sow. So yes, the sales industry, the sales business, anything we're doing, it's an activity-based business. So you are not going to find a house driving for dollars. The numbers say until you put about 200 houses in your app, you have to call about 1,000 or have about 1,000 dials to get about 2 to 4 appointments. So that tells me that this is an activity-based business. So you cannot sit at home on your ass and expect that sellers are going to call you on your cell phone and be like, hey, I want to sell my house. That's not going to happen. You got to get up, put the action in, put the activity in to see the results, period.
That's right. You got to take that action to make it happen, for sure. All right, let's see here. We got a couple of other questions over here. Let's see here. LA Real Estate says, How do you find private money lenders to purchase these pre-foreclosures?
That's good. I myself personally, I don't use private money lenders. I use what are called gap funders, which I guess could be another term for a private money lender. So I have gone out to meetups. I've gone out to my local meetups, and I have found people that consider themselves gap funders, or let's say private money lenders. So what they do, if needed, if I'm looking at a property for myself and I want to buy it and hold it for myself, these are the people that are going to put up 5, 10,000 to help me take care of my closing costs, maybe take care of my EMD, things of that nature. Now, as far as the 2, 3, 400,000 needed for the property, myself, I use hard money lenders. Now, I have the credit to do that. And also, what hard money lenders are not necessarily looking at your credit score. They want to make sure your credit's at least in the 600s. But from there, they're looking at the property. They're looking at the value, the equity in the property, and they want to know that your ARV is enough to cover the loan once the loan comes due. So I'm sorry, maybe Chris can answer that question a little bit better than I did as far as private money lenders. I just personally don't use a lot of them. I haven't as of yet. I've used gap funders just for the 5 to 10,000 needed to get through a deal. And from there, I've used hard money lenders.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. I mean, a private money lender is going to be somebody you know, and the only way you get to know somebody is get up out that house, like she basically said there. Good answer. Let's see here. He says, what about commercial properties? I want to buy, but should I wait to buy those as well?
DeCarlo, we're going to have the same answer. If, like Chris said, if you see an amazing deal on a commercial property, whether it's now or later, take advantage of that. Go in for the kill. Now, commercial deals sometimes take a little bit longer, depending on the magnitude and size of the commercial deal. So it could be prepared that it could take a little bit longer as far as the process, the inspections, the closing, the clearings, and all of that nature. But it's the same. You want to use your best judgment. You want to know your market. You want to know if there has been an increase or a decrease. So that's really not for us to say. That's really for you to put the work in, study your market, network with other buyers, network with other wholesalers, other investors. And, you guys discuss the trends in your market, in your area, and you'll be able to make an educated guess from there.
That's right. Good answer. And, my philosophy is I'm always buying, whether it's talking about real estate or anything. If I see a deal or an opportunity, I usually get it, and try to make something out of it. That's just my mentality, though. Everybody don't think like that. Always buying in my mind. All right, let's see here. We answered that. All right. Do you know anything about that grant thing? Tell me more about that business grant. Did you find out any exclusive information that anybody else hasn't seen yet, I guess?
I don't. I haven't. Like I said, the application, I think, was about 3 or 4 pages. If there's a link you can go to, Chris can go ahead and post it in the video or in the group later on tonight. But basically go to the SBA. You can go ahead. They're going to ask for your business name. They're going to ask for your EIN, as well as your social security number. Okay, y'all, because they want to check and make sure you're not a felon. They want to make sure that you don't owe any child support, that you don't owe any taxes. Okay. Also, if you had a loan before through the SBA, you do not qualify for this loan. Alrighty. So the $10,000, some are saying it's a grant, some are not saying it's a grant. It is an advance. And yes, on the loan portion, they do look at your credit. So your credit will play a part. People, get that credit together. Y'all home, do your research, get that credit together. It's important.
That's right. That's right. And so when I did a little bit of research on it, I saw that you can put in as an individual, as a sole proprietor if you are, or you can do as your LLCs with your EIN number. So, I would say go ahead and, there's a bunch of videos on YouTube and things like that are talking about this stuff. And what I would say, the default answer is go apply anyway. Let them tell you no. That's what I would say. If they say
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh wow, where'd that money come from? If they say no, oh well, it wasn't meant for me anyway. So I'm gonna try either way.
Yeah, because I'm hoping Corona get in the system and they just go ahead and put the 10,000 in my account. Amen. Because they do ask for your bank account routing and account number. Hallelujah. And we hoping Corona get in the system and we wake up to $10,000. Come on, y'all. Let's touch and agree on that. Come on.
That's
come
right.
On, come on.
All in your account. Bloop.
Yes.
Out of nowhere. And it can happen, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. But hey, if it happened, I did my part. I applied.
I applied.
All right. Let's see here. What else we got here? All right. So Tito says, I haven't closed the deal under my LLC yet. Do you think that matters for the business loan?
It does not. I do not think that it matters. Like Chris said, go ahead and apply. Stop overthinking this, guy. Stop overanalyzing. The most they can tell you is no, you haven't been approved. So other than that, everybody just go, go, go. Get your EIN number in place, have it available, have your social, your account numbers available, and just go ahead and do it. Do
Mhm.
it.
Yep. They actually ask for your bank routing number and account number right on the form there, and you can
Yep.
put it in. Might wake up next week with $10,000 in your thing, even though that might not happen. But hey, I wouldn't be mad. I
You
say,
gonna stop putting that negativity in the air, Chris? Shoot, it can happen. You gonna stop saying it might not can happen. Oh no, it can happen.
if it come on, I'm coming on live. I'm like, look what happened to me, y'all. We in there. Celebration Corona quarantine
Hey,
party in this room.
cocktails.
All right. LA real estate investors say, is Loom easy to use and how much does it cost? I don't know about Loom. What is Loom?
Loom is free. We love free. Hallelujah. Amen. Yeah. So it's loom.com, y'all. It's just a screencast software or program. You go on there, you have to use your desktop. So you go on there, you download it to your desktop, and you can basically record with whatever is on your screen. So you can show yourself if you want to, or just show your screen, and you open up whatever software, whatever tab you want to show somebody. So it's basically used to, like, give instructions, take somebody through a process, that type of thing. I use it for my staff to show them, how I like things to be done. And then from there, you can go ahead and save it. And there's a link attached to it, and it's free.
Man, you can't beat something free. I like free stuff.
Yes.
$3.99. Sign me up. All right, let's see here. Tito has another question. How do you vet buyers?
For me, I just really talk to people a lot. Again, the sales industry is a people industry. So I really just talk to people. I build rapport. After a while, you're going to know if they're another wholesaler or if they're a cash buyer. You want to talk to them about their deals. You ask them about their deals. You ask them how fast they can close. You're asking if they're using actual liquid assets, if they're going to use a hard money lender, so forth and so on. Is there a specific title company that they like to use, or, will any title company do? And you let them know that, for most of your deals, you need a $5,000 to $10,000 non-refundable EMD deposit, and that'll weed them out right there. Oh, okay, either they're gonna hang up on you because it's another wholesaler and they don't have it, or if they're a big time roller, they're gonna be like, all right, cool, no problem.
Yeah, that's definitely true, because I came across one of those jokers try to buy my house a couple months ago talking about, yeah, I want to buy it. I said, how soon can you close? Oh, probably 30 to 45 days. I said, oh, no, that's wholesaler talk, bro.
Exactly.
Cash buyers don't talk like that. They ready to go as soon as title work is clear. They don't, stretch it out long term like that. So just like you said, Tito, ask good questions, find out what's really going on in their situation, see if they're really serious, and you'll know. I mean, you're smart enough to figure out that, hey, this guy or this girl or whoever is pulling my leg and not really about this life. All right, let's see here. Angela says, boom, I've been trying to get that question answered for months. Thank you, sis. Oh, all right.
We do what we can do, Angie. We do what we can do.
All right, let's see here. They want to know, how big of a list are you marketing to, or are you pulling multiple lists?
When I pull my list, I pull about 300 at a time. I send it off to be Skip Trace, and from there, I give it to my VA to call on them. And he can usually go through that list within a week and, set up his appointment. So myself, I like to do about, 200 to 300 leads at a time. Again, because I'm not a super wholesaler like Chris. Like Chris is what I consider a super wholesaler. He's closing at least 10 deals a month. So of course, his list will be a lot longer. So again, guys, if I can convey anything to you tonight, it would be find what works for you. Now, it's great to watch these videos. It's great to get the motivation and encouragement you need to go forth and to take out the mission and to do what you would like to do, but do what works for you. Do what works for your market and for your budget. I don't have a Chris Monroe budget, Chad. I can't pull 2,000 to 3,000 leads at a time. All right. Corey's budget and bank account says pull about 200 to 300. So do what works for you. Do what works for you, for your market, for your budget, also for your time frame. Don't pull 1,000 leads if you don't have the time to call, text, RVM 1,000 leads. So do what makes sense for you.
Yeah, that's a good answer there. I mean, and I don't do 10 deals a month. I do about 2 to 3 deals a month. So try to put me up into the big dogs. Not yet. Say,
You
yeah. So
get
that's
there. See, I'm talking to your future. That's all. I'm
speaking
talking
it
to
into existence. 20 deals a
yeah.
month. There we go. There you go. All right, cool. Let's see. I applied for my EIN and applied in the same few minutes. Yeah, this stuff is pretty much all online, simple stuff. A lot of people go through this stuff and try to make it harder than it is, but it's really not that difficult. It takes a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of effort to actually take action and do this stuff. Let's see here. Damie is asking, should we say we're an investor on a cold call?
Hey, Damie. Damie is one of my students. Hey, girl, how you doing? So she's in our class that just started a few weeks. You know what, Chris? I'm feeling so generous. I want to give a discount to your viewers on tonight. Now, whenever you watch the video, because I know that most of the views come into the replay, I want you to email us at info@newbiesbootcamp.com. I want you to tell me that you are part of the Woke tribe. So I want you to use the code WOKE and you will receive 20% off of our Newbies Bootcamp. All righty. Now, if you act tonight, you have time to get into our Newbies Bootcamp that's starting tomorrow. However, if you see the video a little later, we do have monthly newbie boot camps where we have virtual group sessions where we're live and you have me and we're talking, working through it, or you can go on and apply for enroll in the self-paced course where you go online, you have the course material and you do it at your own pace. So if you send me the code to info@newbiesbootcamp.com, the code WOKE, I want to give you 20% off of the Newbies Bootcamp, okay? And that's a Wholesaling Hacks Bootcamp for newbies where you are going to learn wholesaling and the basics, the foundational lessons you need to learn to go ahead and close that first deal. Go to www.newbiesbootcamp.com and find out all the information. Yes, I want to be
There you go. There you go. So you said send an email to info@newbiesbootcamp.com.
Yep. And use the code. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, Corey, I'm woke, and I'm gonna know you watched this video, and I'm gonna send you an invoice for 20% off for our bootcamp." Now, our bootcamp is only $797. If you do the group online session, it's a 5-week session, or you can go ahead and you could do the self-paced course, and you can get through the course in a week if you want to, or you could take 30 to 45 days. It's up to you, but you will receive 20% off for using that code WOKE. Now, back to Damie, my sweetie. What I say is that I am a local investor when I call. Now, I always want to advocate. I always want to advocate, and I talk to people on the phone. I want to let them know that I'm an advocate and that I'm working on their behalf to help them through the process. And I also want to let them know that I am local. So yes, on the call, I do say that I am a local investor.
Yeah, and a lot of times some people may say, "Oh, well, I don't want to deal with investors." And that's an objection that I come across sometime. And I let them know that, yeah, we're not like most of the people you may come across. We're not here to just beat you up about your price and knock it down to $0 or $2 or whatever that most people are doing. We're here to actually provide you value. And I've actually had some people stop and open up at that time and say, "Well, what do you want to offer?" And, I get their defenses down eventually. But that's more, more negotiating and stuff like that.
And you are the king when it comes to negotiation. I'm telling you guys, if those that are watching from Wholesaling Houses for Newbies tonight, if you are watching from my personal page or from the Corey Nicole Facebook business page, follow Chris Moreau, follow the Woke Real Estate Show on YouTube. Chris is a king at negotiations, y'all. It's so funny. He'll sit there, he'll listen to you go on, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, but what we gonna do is give you $7,000 for this house, and we about to send you the contract." Okay. So Chris is the king at negotiations. And I'm telling you, sales is about what? It's about service and it's about empathy. And when you lead with service and you learn how to empathize with people, you will go so far in this business and you will learn how to negotiate like a pro, like Chris.
Yeah, and it takes practice. A lot of the stuff you won't just know overnight. Most of the time it's just all about learning how to overcome objections or stalls or different tactics that they may use. Oh, let me think about it. All those basic things that they do all the time. It's like, what, 8 to 10 basic ones that they do all the time. all the time. And once you learn those and you come back with a way to answer that problem for them, usually they drop their defense and they're ready to go. So watch those videos that I put out. Matter of fact, we just dropped a video today where we just negotiated a deal where we are getting a deal under contract in Alabama for one of my students. As a matter of fact, they're getting to get their first deal there. Out of town, never met the seller, never been to the house, 100% virtual right now.
That's awesome, Chris. I mean, the value that you give to our community, I'm just so happy to be a part of your Facebook, the Woke Real Estate Facebook group. I mean, you are the creative exit strategy guru. You are the GOAT of creative exit strategies, and just the value that you give to our community, to your students. It's amazing. And you inspire me. It's always great to surround yourself with the right people. You want to surround yourself with winners. Y'all get from around all them bums y'all be talking to every day on the phone complaining, in group chat complaining, and get yourself some winners, okay? Don't take Chris. Chris is mine. So get you another winner. Don't take my winner.
I know that's right. Yeah, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Show me the 5 people you hang around. You hang around 5 bums, you'll be the 6th, right?
Absolutely. And we don't want no scrubs.
We don't want none. We want to provide nothing but value. So like I said, if this video providing y'all any type of value, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, tag somebody if you're on Facebook or something like that, or share straight into another group or anything, spread the information out because we want to help out as many people as possible, especially with these uncertain times with this COVID-19. Let's see what we got here. What is the best state to start an LLC?
The state you live in, honey. Stop trying to circumvent the system, sweetie, and just go ahead, go in your state department, your registry, and just go ahead and start the LLC. Let's not do the most. Let's not be the most, all right? Miss Boyce, just go in your state department. I'm telling you, it's probably not more expensive than the DC metro area. For us, it's $175, so you're probably a lot less than that. Southern states are a lot cheaper. So just go on and just create your LLC, sweetie. That's all.
Yeah, and do it in the state you're going to be conducting business in. That's what I would suggest. If you're buying houses in Florida, set it up in Florida. You want to have it set up in the place you're actually doing business. Not required, but if you're holding property, from what I understand, you want to have an LLC in that actual jurisdiction, because say if you're holding a property and you got to evict them or something like that, you can be seen as a foreign entity and be a whole lot of problems that you don't want to go down that rabbit hole. You want to be actually a entity that's in that state where you're actually holding property. Now, as far as wholesaling, that's up for debate. You can look at that. So good one there. Corey Nicole. So yeah, what do you got planned for the 2020 here going forward? What is the big goal you got going? I know everybody had New Year's resolution and coronavirus try to mess us up. What do you still got going on?
I just want to make money. I just want to make money this year for myself, for my family, for my children, for Philly, my dog. And I just want to give back. I want to create value, create resources. And I get so much joy out of seeing others win. I want to push as many entrepreneurs as I can this year. I really, really do. I want to show you how to start your businesses, how to launch them, how to grow them, how to scale them. If you are a newbie from 0 to 24 months, that is my niche market. And I want to see you win. When I have my students, tuning into a live at 8 o'clock at night, I mean, that brings me so much joy. When they call me and they have deals, going on, that's what it's about for me. It's about service for me. So that's my goal. I'm keeping it simple. Now I'm also looking for a husband, y'all. Just, he got to be wealthy. He got to be fine. Yes, he got to be stable mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and of all the most. Is that a sentence? Y'all know what I'm saying. Of all the rest, he needs to be financially stable. So
you don't want no broke man? Come on, man.
We don't want no scrubs now. We don't do broke. So the business beauty, yes, that is one of my 2020 goals, is to have a great partner that I can build wealth with, and we could just build this empire. I know that I'm a mogul. I know that I have so much to offer, but oh my God, imagine 2 of us. Woo! Yes.
Right. Now, I know a lot of people say you don't supposed to mix business with pleasure. Do you really truly believe that a husband and wife or a couple can be a power couple and thrive in this business?
Absolutely. And me as an entrepreneur, Chris, I don't think that we talk enough about the personal. I don't think that we talk enough about work-life balance. It's so important because when you have a person in your corner and that has your back, whether it is a spouse, whether it's a sibling, whether it's a friend, a business partner, I love, love, love my team. I know at the end of the day, they have my back. When you have people in your corner or that person in your corner that has your back, oh my God, it's double trouble. There's so much more that you can accomplish. It extends your reach. So absolutely, I believe that us as entrepreneurs, we look to date people. Chris, you single, we look for people to date that understand the entrepreneur life, that are not intimidated, that understand that we're busy, that understand that our students and our mentees, they come first, and from there we'll go out. You love to go to some Top Golf. We'll go to Top Golf. We'll have our little cocktails and, have dessert. Yes. Or I could be dessert, one or the other. Hi, yes. So, it's good to have that work-life balance. It really, really is. And I believe that, look at the Polites, a wonderful power couple. So yes, I believe that definitely we can go ahead. It eliminates a lot of headaches, when your spouse supports you. Now in this business, you're not going to always have that support, unfortunately, because people want to see what's going to happen first, and they want to see if you're going to be diligent. They're going to want to see if you stick to that and to your plan. But I'm telling you, yes, I am speaking into the universe that my hubby is coming and we're gonna really do some damage.
I know that's right. You got to speak it into existence. Yeah, because a lot of people, they try to say, oh, you can't be with your spouse or this or that. And I'm like, no, I don't know why not. Because, family is business. If you sit up here and think that, oh, you're going to do it all yourself and, that traditional thought that, oh, they're going to go and be the breadwinner and bring home the bacon and all of that. I mean, it's possible, but, I think you're working harder and not smarter. I think teamwork will make the dream work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so possible. And I'm telling you, when I'm traveling to Greece and all over Europe, all over the Mediterranean, all over Africa, I want my spouse and my partner to be there with me. And I want them to be able to reap the benefits and the rewards of our work. So yes, it's definitely possible. And I want it. I want it.
I know,
and I'm gonna have it.
You gotta make it happen. That's right. All right, let's see. Tito says it's $300 in Texas for an LLC. Good night. I think it's only like, I want to say $50. It's kind of cheap here in Missouri. So I don't know.
I never heard 300 before, but I believe you, Tito. It's always big in Texas. Is that what's the saying? Everything is big bigger in Texas. Yes. Maybe I need me a Texas man. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Let me stop. I'm sorry. This is a PG show, isn't it, Chris? I thought I was home at Wholesaling Houses for Newbies. I'm sorry. This is how we talk. I apologize. I'm gonna be good.
No problem. D. Howard says, Corey, you are correct. Chris gives a lot of value and he's a lot of help to me. I appreciate all of the nuggets.
Yes. I love Chris.
That's what I'm talking about. Adding value wherever we can. So I know you got the Facebook group, Wholesaling Houses for Newbies. That's one place people can join. What are some other social media that people can connect with you and what are your handles there?
You can follow me on Facebook, on IG, or on YouTube. All you have to do is hashtag The Business Beauty, or you can find me under Corey Nicole. If you want to enroll in our Wholesaling Hacks Bootcamp for Newbies, you can do that at www.newbiesbootcamp.com. Again, the course is only $797, and we do also have payment plans and options available. And use that code WOKE. You get 20% off. Email us at info@newbiesbootcamp.com to get 20% off. Yeah.
20%. Just let them know that you woke. Say either be woke or wind up broke. So which one you want to
do? We don't do broke.
That's right. We want to get paid. So that makes sense. So I did want to ask you also, when it comes to I know you've been in the game a little bit here. What are some of the mistakes you made in the past? And what are some of the things you've learned from those mistakes you made?
Some of the mistakes that I had made on my first deal was taking the word of the seller. Now, people will only, I don't care, and this is somebody I knew, okay? So I don't care how well you know them. People are going to tell you what they want to tell you. And now this was in a whole nother state, so I had them send me pictures, and they did. And I'm like, okay, so I can offer you this much, for the property. I think it was like $17,000 for the property. However, when I went to go do my walkthrough, they didn't take a picture of the roof caving in the back. They
Wow.
didn't take a picture of all the years of junk and hoarding that they had in their house. So whenever you're doing your virtual wholesaling or whenever you're sending out your contracts, you want to do it with a contingency that says that everything that you have told me is true and accurate. Okay. So if someone is telling you they only need 20,000 in repairs on the phone, however, they need 50,000 in repairs, you want to have that contingency in your contract. So that was probably one of the biggest mistakes. Also, just feeling like I can do it all on my own, all myself, not networking, just being in the house, being in my little bubble, so getting out to meetups and just, talking to other investors, meeting title people, meeting other contractors, cash buyers, and so forth and so on. It was so valuable. It really, really was. So I think that was my two biggest mistakes, just trying to be an island, just thinking that I can do it all on my own, and also just not doing my own due diligence, just being so happy to have a deal that I really just didn't do all my own due diligence, But after, I saw the house and everything, we did renegotiate the deal. I had that rapport with her. She was okay with it. So that's why the rapport building is so, so super duper important as well.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You definitely got to talk to these people and see if you can actually provide them value some type of a way. Let's see here. I think we got a couple more questions here. If y'all have any more questions, get them in because we'll be wrapping this thing up in the next few minutes here. Let's see here. $800 in Cali. Good night.
Ooh.
Well, that's why I would never live. I wouldn't say never, but I would never live in California.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, I mean, you have to look at it too that in California you're going to make a lot more money than you would in a lot of the other states as well. So the cost of living, gas, everything out there is a lot more expensive. And that's because you make a lot more money out in Cali as well. So it kind of all balances out.
Right. What's up, Roy? I'm definitely following you. Good. We're good to see you, Roy. All right, let's see here. Tito always dropping nuggets. Yep. Let's see here. What up, everybody? What's up, Ty? So yeah, so that's gonna do that for that there. Is there any closing statements you want to make, closing jewels you want to drop, closing words of encouragement and motivation you want to drop on the family so that they can be successful regardless of the situation they find themselves in right now?
Wait a minute, we're not gonna cut D Howard off, honey. He said,
No, we got
okay, first of all, it's CORIE. I think you are beautiful. Would love to formally introduce myself to you, power couple. Don't miss your black. Okay, come on, D Howard. Come on through here. You better shoot your shot on YouTube Live. Yes.
So you
Hit
talking
me up.
about let me see, where'd he go?
It's the last one. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hit me up, D. But my closing remarks again would just be, Chris, I thank you so much. I knew we would have fun. I came on here. I just wanted to be myself. I am like this all the time. I'm just weird. I'm quirky. I'm not all uptight. I believe life is what you make it. And I am determined to live life out loud. So again, thank you so, so much. I am so humbled. I try to get on your show forever. So mama want to cry now. I done made it. Yes. Woo! So yes, I'm just so happy to be here. Again, I thank you for your value. We are watching you. You are paving the way for us that are coming up after you. And I just appreciate it. And I appreciate the opportunity to be on the Woke Real Estate Show and for people to get to know me, to hear about my amazing community, Wholesaling Houses for Newbies. And again, this is a time for us to prepare. There is going to be an influx of inventory coming through the pipelines. Get under a Corey Nicole, get under a Chris Monroe, learn all that you can learn now. Invest in your education. Chris has an amazing mentorship and program. Invest into your education and just be ready. Eliminate the excuses. You are looking at somebody that on paper, if you would put my story, it would say failure. And I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. I have a speech impediment. All night I've been stuttering, but I do lives almost every day. I do motivational speaking. I've been a beast in sales forever. So I'm telling y'all, if someone who's been homeless, someone who had a 400 credit score, someone who had no car, been abused, married, divorced, honey, teenage pregnancy, child, everything. If you are looking at someone who was able to pull her life together and to move forward. And you can do that too. I promise you, be encouraged. You can do it. Put the action in. And come on, y'all, let's get this thing done. Yes. Thank you
That's
all
right.
for having me here. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's right. I know that's right. Yeah, and and that's the whole thing. And back to D Howard real quick. Put your picture up so she can know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get on and don't got no photo. What the heck, over?
We don't need to see a photo. We just need to see a screenshot of that bank account, honey. Yeah, that's
So
all.
that
Honey,
bank
looks
statement.
don't matter. I can get used to the looks, honey. I can't get used to broke though.
I know that's right. Say when you got a little money, they find something cute on you.
You real sexy, honey. Come here, baby, with your ugly self. Come on.
Off the chain, off the chain. Corey Nicole, you're welcome here anytime to come on. We appreciated you coming on as well, providing value to the community as well, being a leader, a thought leader, an innovative person that's actually adding value to everybody. Who is that on that picture behind you there?
I don't know. It's tapestry, actually from Amazon. So yeah, I love it. I love her. The theme, I think I'm doing it the wrong way. Okay, there it is. The theme in my apartment is Black Girl Magic. So I have women all over the apartment with locks, with afros, with their natural hair out. And it's just my little empowerment space. Your home is your palace, and that's where you should find peace and solitude and inspiration.
I would agree with that. You got to have the house right like you want it. Harrison says, Corey, I appreciate your energy and motivation. Look at you motivating
Thanks, Harrison. I try to do what I can do. Praise the Lord.
all on Periscope. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. So like I said,
Oh, is that what that is? Periscope. Okay, I'm not on there.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's Periscope. Yep. So
All
we're
right.
streaming live on Periscope on Chris Monroe Show, streaming live on YouTube at Chris Monroe STL, streaming live in the Woke Real Estate Investors Group, streaming live on Chris Monroe Show on Facebook, an actual Facebook page. I think it got about 8,000 likes or something like that. And then we're actually streaming on my private Facebook page as well, personal page, I guess I should say.
That's awesome, Chris. See, now you have to show me Periscope now, Chad, because I didn't know that people were still using Periscope. Okay, Harrison. Hey.
Yeah, Periscope is the bomb. I like it. I only got off of it because they cut off my thing called Periscope Producer. But since I had to create a new page, we're back on and live and popping.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, they try to shut me down on there, so I didn't promote them for a while. I left them alone, but I guess I'm back after 2 years. So that's right.
Back woke.
That's right. Thanks a lot, Corey Nicole. We appreciate you.
Love you.
All right. And that's how we're going to do it, family. Like I said, if this video provides you any type of value, any type of encouragement, anything, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share, tag somebody that needs to know this stuff, and come back. Even if you're watching on a replay, put in the comments what you thought about it, what you learned about it, how you felt about the whole situation. And if you didn't understand something, ask that question. We'll try to get you the answer for that as well. So that's how we do it, family, each and every Monday night. Don't forget, we'll be back here live next Monday, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. We'll be on with DJ Rehab and High Heels on Instagram. She's going to be talking about how to make money in multiple parts of a wholesale deal, a real estate deal analysis. I think she's going to make like $42,000 on that deal, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but we'll get her on next Monday night. Like I said, the following Monday, we'll be on, the 20th, 4/20, your favorite holiday. We'll be on with Hakeem Valles, used to play for the Detroit Lions and a couple of other NFL teams, but now he's doing real estate full time. He's going to be talking about learning how to do personal and business branding strategies and marketing tips for success in this year of 2020 and in the future. And the following week, we'll be on also with O'Neill Parker. That's on 4/27. Can't believe this month is going by and this year is going by. We're already going to be through April that quick. We're going to be on with him, learning the truth about business credit, how to leverage to buy more real estate. That's on 4/27. Each of these are on Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. If you want to be notified of when we go live, all you got to do is text JV to 31996. Text JV to 31996. You'll get the free joint venture agreement where you can do multiple joint ventures with other wholesalers, other real estate investors, and real estate agents. Just text JV to 31996 and you'll get that as well. And if you haven't already, join the free Facebook group called Woke Real Estate Investors on Facebook. It's a free Facebook group. talking about subject to, talking about lease options, talking about seller financing, talking about virtual wholesaling, and so many other things right there. Free Facebook group resource for you. Come in, ask your questions there. If you're working on a deal, need help with the deal, there's a wealth of knowledge in there. I'm in there, as well as some other heavy hitters out of other markets as well that can probably help you solve that problem. All right. That's how we gonna do it. Let's see here. I love women in the real estate space. Being one myself is very inspiring. Thank you for bringing Corey. That's right. And we want to bring some more heavy hitters in coming into next month. We're gonna have Rana on next month as well. We'll have Willie Coleman. I think he's like 19 years old, doing like $100,000 a month or something like that. Crazy in real estate. We're gonna be talking to him next month in May. So we got a lot of good heavy hitters on you. So like I said, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on those post notifications so you'll know when we go live as well. So hopefully you all learned something today. Hopefully you're gonna be great and get out here and don't be late. And we're gonna wrap this thing up, family. All right. Also, if you need contracts for any type of real estate, make sure you check out wokerealestate.com. Forgot about that. Woke. Let me see how we do it. Right there. Wokerealestate.com for contracts for any type of deal. Cool gear, hats like this, or looking for coaching programs. Say you're going through a deal and you need somebody to actually hold your hand to help you through negotiating with sellers, filling out contracts, structuring your business, any of that type of stuff. That's what we do at the coaching program. I think we got like 2 slots left. Wokerealestate.com to check out the information on the coaching program and anything else in regards to this. Also, there's over 125 free training videos talking about this real estate stuff right there. Wokerealestate.com, your one-stop source for everything real estate. Check it out if you can. So with all that being said, I'm about to wrap this thing up. Get up out of here and do some more woke stuff. Do what you be, who you be, and I'll see you before you see me. Peace out.
And we have and we have and we have Mr. I Stay Woke.